Hello everyone, I'm Fisher Online, and in this video I'm going to give some information how to catch frogs in France. At the France lake, and I'm just going to show you guys how I catch the frogs here. And firstly, where I get them, if we look at the map, if you spawn in here you come to the right side lake, but on the other side of shore, this whole northeast and east side of this right hand lake, I always find frogs. But my favorite spot is right at the northeast corner. This whole northeast corner is my favorite spot for the frogs. Oops, grab this one. And I always fish close to lilies and reeds. Now what I use for setups, the best for the frogs is floats, very light floats. Now I use this very beginner walnut stick rod. It's fine for the frogs, you don't need anything stronger. With 2 kilogram line, and I put a 1.5 kilogram leader on it. The hooks, you use hook 0. Bait, I use bloodworm, and I also use fly. Now usually I put fly, the fly is the little better one than the bloodworm. I usually put fly on 2 rods, bloodworms on 1, or you can put all 3 flies, you can put all 3 bloodworm, however you wish. But I like to mix it up because I've seen some days the bloodworm actually does a little better than the flies, and the other day the fly will do better than the bloodworm. And then I basically cast your float depth. Before we cast 30 centimeters, as shallow as possible, and then you cast it everywhere as near as possible to grass and lilies. You can I even cast sometimes a rod right into the little grasses there, the grass you see here. I even cast it into that area. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a sore throat today, I'm struggling a bit. And I prefer, of course, your frogs, like we all know, or maybe some don't know, frogs you use for bait, you cut it up for bait. But also here at France, you regularly get frog daily quests or other quests that has frog. So it's useful to know how to effectively catch them. And in general, catching frogs for bait, I prefer to do it here in France. Of course, you can catch them in Belarus as well. But in Belarus, you catch a lot of other stuff as well. Gudgeons and little perch and bleaks and all sorts of stuff you catch. And here, on this specific setups in this specific area, you will mostly only get frog. You will rarely get something else that bothers you. On the odd occasion, especially on the bloodworm, you will pick up a small little bass, but that's very rare that that happens. And I've also seen they bite a bit strange. You will see them, they will be a bit quiet like they are now. And then all of a sudden you will catch 2, 3 or 4 quickly. And then they will quiet down a bit again. And then you will catch 2 or 3 again quickly. It's just a matter of being a bit patient with them. It takes sometimes a while to wake up. Mostly target them during the day. At night I find they are not so very active at night, but mostly during the day, especially early morning. and very late afternoon from around 5 p.m. till 9 p.m. early evenings. That is when they are really active, when I catch a lot of them. And if you see one spot is completely dead, then you just can move up a little bit further and check this whole northeast side up to the way east here. You will catch plenty of them. And of course, that's not the only place you will get them in the lake. You can actually catch them anywhere here in France, anywhere close to reeds and shallow, close to reeds in the shallows, you will get them. I just prefer this northeast corner because that has always yielded very good results for me. And just for those who might not know how to cut them and use frogs, you just open your keep net after you've caught a bunch of them. You go to the cutting table and it will show your frogs here at the left hand side. You can click there and then you can cut up all your frogs that you caught. And you will see on the bottom right hand corner you get credited for the frogs. And now you have frogs in your inventory as bait that you can use as bait. Let's just grab that one. And here you will, another frog, like I said, 98% of the time with this setup, when you catch something, it will be a frog. You won't catch a lot of other unwanted fish like you will at Belarus. That's it for this one, guys. I will see you again.